It's right here on Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM, 23 past 3 o'clock. Across driving home in style with Joy 99.7. Let me give you our drive watch for this afternoon. And this one is on my heart as well. Now you want to make sure that you pull over to the shoulder of the road and allow cars to pass if you're pulling a trailer or driving a cumbersome vehicle that backs up traffic. And also, let me say this again. Also, do not block traffic by talking to a pedestrian or someone in another vehicle. Now, this has gone on to provoke dozens of shootings from highly irritated drivers. So be courteous on the road and stay safe as well. At times when you see somebody you haven't seen in a long time, you forget you're driving. You stop in the middle of the road and start talking. Please don't do that. Anyway, the stage is set for West Africa's most prestigious awards that celebrates distinguished men who shaped Ghana and Africa. This Father's Day, it's bigger, better, and even more exciting. It's the 4th annual Emmy Africa Awards in partnership with Commonwealth, with support from the Multimedia Group as well. Comes to you live on the 22nd of June at Kempinski Hotel. Make sure you're voting. Get on social media at Emmy Africa and make sure you vote with the hashtag Emmy Africa Awards and the nominee's name. Or make sure you log on to the website emmyafrica.com for further details. Or simply text EMY plus the name of your nominee to the show code 1393. Well, the Emmy Africa Awards is proudly sponsored by Glenfiddich Whiskey, the world's most awarded single malt Scotch whiskey, as well as Silver Star Auto Limited, NASCO Electronics, Alliance Insurance, Rocha Ghana Investor Hub, Special Ice Water, supported by EY Ghana and M Pedigree, Media Partners, Graphic Communications Group, Sign Language, Innovate Advertising, BNFT, Ghana Web, and partner blogs as well. It's powered by Carbon AV and EM Magazine. For table bookings and inquiries, call 020-201-8870. Emmy Africa Awards, celebrating the Man of the Year and inspiring greatness. If you're a customer of Bank of Africa Ghana Limited, then this is for you. We are currently updating our records, all right? We want to serve you better. And we know probably you've changed your telephone number, your home address, your email address, or even your statuses have changed as well. We know that and we want to serve you better. So help us serve you better. We have customer update forms uploaded to our website, boaghana.com, for easy access. We simply need you to download and complete the forms and drop it off at any BOA branch near you. Again, pass by any branch as well and complete the forms there. And don't forget, we need your TIN number when coming along as well. Bank of Africa assures that every information is protected by the Data Protection Act of 2012, Act 843, and no information whatsoever will be given to a third party. For more details, give us a call 030-242-9333 or 024-433-8226. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group and as close as a partner. Well, I'll try to get into Behind the Fame. And my goodness, this man, hey. You know the interesting thing, A week ago today, we had his nephew in the studio. Now we brought the uncle, the one and only Master Richard Dada Boat Oti Kokoso Nana Abuaji Wafa. Mickey Osebeko.
Yeah.
Oh, this man, I have to give you an applause. Thanks
for the applause.
Good to see you. How have you been? It's been a while.
Great. But, it's an English station. So, Otiko Koso no Makoshe no brofo. Legitimate grandson of the Golden Stool.
Legitimate grandson of the Golden Stool. I say what? Compared to Otiko Koso no. But great to have you. You're looking amazing.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Life is good,
Somehow, God has been great. I mean, he's guided us and he's taking care of us, so you can't complain. You're looking good too.
By the grace of God, the same grace now that you're using, I've got back pass. Now you are, I don't know how to describe you. You are an amazing actor. You're a brand ambassador.
Yes.
You are, you do voiceovers. What haven't you done?
A bad boy, being a bad boy.
But you're a bad uncle.
That's what I've been doing.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people would agree that we've missed you on our TV screen.
Yeah.
I mean, after Taxi Driver, then you had Dada Boats and all that, and it's been a while. I don't know what have you been up to? What's been keeping you away from the screen?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot. I think that if you followed what I was doing somewhere last year, I was on a prime time TV late night show after hours on TV3.
Yes, I remember that as well.
Yeah, so I was doing that. And I was doing other things, producing for businesses, TV concepts, TV advertising, and all of that. But my real line of work is production.
Production.
Yes, so I'm developing a lot of those,
Okay.
a lot of TV content
Great.
give out to TV stations. And I've started a channel too on YouTube, Dada Boat TV.
Dada Boat TV,
Yes,
okay, great.
That's going to recap all the old series of Dada Boat. And of course, we are launching into shooting of a new season of the fresh Dada Boat. So these are things that are coming up. I've produced something that's coming up, Cheaters.
Okay.
Top Actor GH. That's a reality show to discover a new actor, using my experience to coach that. So there are a lot of things that are going on behind
You're
the
very
scenes.
busy. There's a lot on your plate. But this is behind the fame, so we'd like to dig, into the person behind the picture that we know.
Yes.
Let's go back into before Taxi Driver and all that. Where were you and what were you up to?
I grew up around this locality.
Okay.
I was born some few meters, not up to 1 kilometer from this building.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Into where? I took a question and
Malata Market. So this is where I grew up, around Newtown, and eventually I became an assemblyman for the area. It was very honorable because not many people lived in that vicinity or that area and got to be elevated to that level. So I became an assemblyman that tells you how deep I was with the people over there. And then whilst doing that, there's a school here, ENT4, Accra Newtown 4 Primary School. Because Saitu.
We are pioneers.
Because Saitu. So then there was this inter-schools drama competition that was held annually. And I remember when I was in class 5, our school participated and we won the drama of the year. And I played the lead character in the play, so obviously I became the best actor for that season.
I see.
And since then, I've not looked back. It's been working hard.
When did you realize that maybe acting is your thing? I'm sure you probably grew up with, also plans of wanting to be a doctor or engineer or something like that, or maybe a politician.
No, when I was growing up, I was thinking about making so much money that I can employ as many doctors.
I see.
And lawyers. As I need. So
you wanted to create your own country.
so it wasn't like to be one. I mean, we can all not be doctors. We'll take care of the other. So right from that point, that's why I pulled that part out. When I was in class 5. That was when, after I became the top actor for the season, that's the inter-schools drama competition, that made me feel like, wow, then I could do that.
When did you realize you had the skill for acting?
Just that time.
Just that time?
Yeah, I realized not the skills. I realized that I had a talent and I could develop it into a skill.
Okay.
So from then, I started attending drama rehearsals. When I went into secondary school, I was really into the drama club. I was a science student when I was writing my O level.
I see. Science and drama.
Can you imagine that?
Quite a combination.
Yeah, but this goes out to educate us that sometimes there should be career counseling taken seriously in schools because you might find a character like me. I went into the science class because I felt that I could do well in mathematics. Okay. Not because I wanted to be a scientist. You understand? Naturally, I was a born actor. I was born arts person. Okay. So if I'd had that career counseling at that age, then probably I could have enhanced the basics of my acting career by probably doing arts or something of the sort. But mostly, I don't know about other schools, mostly career counseling is missing in most of the schools. So that's how come I did science. Okay. But I was deep. I mean, I remember when my mates were out in the science lab having their practicals. I'll be at the dining hall rehearsing with a group for Saturday entertainment.
Okay. Now, let me hold you a bit on the education part. The need for career counseling, you say, is very important to have in schools. We have the double track system that's now, in place and all that. What advice would you have for both the Ghana Education Service and also parents on how to detect skills in their children?
I think that it has to do with curricular designs we have in schools. Okay. How many schools have music classes for students?
Those days we used to draw the G clef and those things.
Exactly. We don't do those anymore.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Form 3, we were taught how to type. Are you getting my point? There was a class for typing so that people want to go to secretarial and all of that. I went to the experimental GSS system.
Okay.
Not the original one. When they started experimenting it.
Yeah.
And there's a building at our school that I remember was built by my class.
Okay.
Our brick and concrete class. We built that building at the school. So before we completed GSS, we knew the ins and outs.
You literally could find a way of taking care of yourself.
Exactly. Wow. You understand? But
Okay.
there are no music teachers these days at schools. If they are, do they help students who are musicians be able to identify what they are about? But that or anytime that things I think about are not done, I think that is waiting for me to do.
Okay.
I'm thinking that even for the inter-schools drama competition that I experienced, I think it should be brought back. I'm doing everything possible to bring something like that. To start from this region and probably expand it to other regions to discover new talents because they are there. We just don't give them the opportunity or they don't know where to start from. Are you getting my point? So it has to do with creating extracurricular activities in the school to give the opportunity for people who are they are dyslexics. It's not everyone who go to school and learn to write mathematics and write English language and all of that. There are people, and it doesn't make them bad people or unproductive. Okay. They could do something else. Okay. You understand? So it's important that the Ghana Education Service recognize that it's not obiano kuskus me kochrobrofo, me koye doctor, me koye lawyer. Now obia a lawyer, why no be obia semama no?
Valid point though, valid point. All right, so then you won the drama competition and all that. All right, so we woke up one day and there was something called Taxi Driver, and we were always glued to our TV and all that. How did you land that role?
Right, because I was getting to understand the progression of what I wanted to do as an actor. I knew that I needed to build a skill. What we have without the techniques is the talent. Okay. We need to build the skills. That's what I keep saying. Most of Ghanaian actors, most of Ghanaian footballers in these areas are talented, but they need to build the technique to build a skill. People pay for the skill, not just the talent. And one of the things I keep saying is a joke though. If you're at the hospital and a doctor comes and he's a surgeon supposed to operate on you, and he says that I'm a doctor by talent. Would you allow him to operate? No. So are you a qualified doctor? So no, I've not been to medical school, but I have the talent. It's important that people get to recognize that you need skills. You need to build skills. Yeah. If you have the talent, there's something called technique that comes across it to build a skill, and that's what people pay for. So in that progression, I knew that I needed to understand exactly what the skills are about, even if I don't get the opportunity to go to, because there are not many schools here as well who teach these programs in arts. Probably you have to go to Legon and do theater arts
or maybe NAFTI.
Or NAFTI is for film. So there are not many places. Are you getting my point? So I got a group together myself. Okay. I went to the Teachers Training College, and when I came back from the Teachers Training College, I organized some vacation classes. I brought friends to teach, and out of these friends, we formed a small theater group. Okay. And then we started rehearsing. I picked up a book from the school, Legon, and then I remember the script very well. Every Man, that was the script. Okay. And then we started rehearsing. We had a place, Mexico Hotel, just across the road.
I see.
Yeah, that's my area. So we started rehearsing, and then we got into Art Center. We got to be a part of the Ghana Theatre Societies Association.
Okay.
So we had the opportunity to perform there.
I see.
Okay, so we're doing stage productions, and I keep on telling actors that the best place you can build a skill is to be on stage.
On stage, okay.
Actors who live their, have longevity in their career are people who are gone on stage.
They started off the stage, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's the best place for you to learn. It's easy to do screen acting.
Okay.
Because there's a cut and paste thing.
And all that, yeah.
But it's like just recording in the studio and playing a live band.
Yeah.
I don't really consider musicians who are not able to do live as good musicians.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I see.
We'll come back to that.
Yes, we'll come back to that.
So that told me that I needed to build from that point. So through that, we got into TV theater.
Okay.
That was when Taxi Driver even came in.
I see.
And also I was doing radio as well. I'd gone through training at GBC, had a stint at Atlantis, and then eventually got on Radio Gold.
Yeah.
So all of these things came up to me at that very young age. I think I was just about 24.
So how did you land the role of that Taxi? Abuaji's uncle? Okay,
there's a show that we had put up at the Art Center. I played an Igbe man, you see. My brothers are sisters. How is it? You see, and we shot it on video.
Okay.
And it was being edited at a studio somewhere where I worked. The director then for Taxi Driver walked in to edit his own bit. And they were showing the thing on the TV, and he asked, "Who is this?" I was standing right by him, and he was asking the guy, because I had a bit of makeup in the show. Okay. He was asking the guys, "Who is this guy?" And he said, "That's him." He said, No. It can't be this guy. Emmanuel Apia.
Okay.
Reveal Films. He's a good film director.
Okay.
Then he said, "No, it can't be you. Can you do it for me to see if you're the
in person?"
Yeah. So I did a bit of that. And he was like, "Wow, listen, meet me next Tuesday at Village Communication."
Just like that.
We're starting something. The role you're going to play is not just as you're playing, but as I see you, if you can play this role as I'm seeing, then you can do that anything.
Okay. Wow.
So he called me up. We met at Village Communications.
Wow.
And Taxi Driver was on roll.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. And you and Abuaji, George Kwe, did you guys know each other before that? Or you got to meet on the set?
We met on set.
I see.
But I felt like we've known each other from creation.
I see.
The synergy, the friendship, the brotherliness, everything was so on point that, our work was so cool. Working together was very, very cool. George is a fantastic actor. He learns quickly, all of us. And that's what people saw.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm curious though.
Yeah.
How much was your pay when you started Taxi
If
Driver?
you bring it into today's economy, it will be 30 Ghana per episode.
30 Ghana per episode. But I'm sure it was a lot of money then.
No, come on. It wasn't still a lot of money. 30 Ghana 20 years ago. Charlie, not still I endorse because 20 years ago, that's why we stopped shooting Taxi Driver 20 years ago.
But could you say you made money off Taxi Driver?
I made nothing out of Taxi Driver. I must be honest.
Really?
What I made out of Taxi Driver is the considerations like this one to be on JoyFM. So maybe I'm still benefiting from Taxi Driver, but it wasn't money. I think that what we were paid was very, very scanty at the time, and we're told that sponsorship is not forthcoming. But Charlie, but TV so stars can have a dream. Sometimes you need to ignore just the money and entertain the country just like we did. But it wasn't monetary.
Looking back 20 years ago, do you feel cheated?
Taxi Driver? Yeah, I show gratitude. Like, I build gratitude from different angles. That's what I'm telling you. When I came in here, everybody says Master Richard. So why would I feel cheated if I wasn't giving money instead of that? Okay, I've been given the honor for Sammy Forson to say, "Hey, Master Richard." You understand? So if I put all of these things together, I don't feel cheated because not many actors had that opportunity at the time. There were just 2 television stations or so, and that was a prime time show. Every Ghanaian wanted to see it, and so it won the CIMG TV program of the year a couple of times, and these alone won awards outside the country. I sit in a bus in England and Indians. I say, hey, Master Richard. So
I see.
So these are things that you can't quantify in monetary terms, but I think there were amazing benefits made of the show.
So would you say Taxi Driver is what really created your brand for you?
Partly.
Okay.
Partly, because I did Radio Gold too. I did a lot of things on Radio Gold. I created some segments on some good shows. I ran the Drive Time, which was very popular at the time. I think that in 2005, I was nominated as one of the best radio presenters in the country, alongside Komla Domo, Kwame Sefaka, and Fifi Bansen. And, there were 5 of us, and Gabi Ajiti.
Yeah.
You understand? And these were people I was listening to at home. I get my
I know that feeling.
Yeah, I was listening to these people at home in my ghetto.
Great.
At Caprice. And then one day in history, I was nominated alongside these greats. It was amazing. So I feel that it was not just Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver played a major role.
Okay.
Radio Gold also did a lot. And after Taxi Driver, I started Dada Boat, which also rose in rankings, Research International, research into TV programs at the time. Dada Boat was, I think, the best local drama series within their ranks. So
wonderful.
Yeah, and those were times I didn't know so much about filmmaking.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Now, I mean, definitely we're hearing the good sides of the whole Taxi Driver experience.
Yeah.
But what were some of the challenges that you encountered whilst making Taxi Driver?
The money situation, you see people.
Were you at some point broke during that time?
Very often broke.
Wow.
Yes.
How are you spending your money?
Which money? The 300 Ghana. 30 Ghana. You buys watch it today. Why watch it at watch extra? You need to even borrow some another 20 Ghana to add up to it. That's what I'm saying. Monetary wise, what we're earning at that time, if we could check the economy 19 years ago, 300,000 cedis, 30 Ghana today, probably couldn't buy you a shoe. Maybe could buy you 1 pair of shoes. Okay, so if I do 1 season of a show like Taxi Driver and I'm only able to buy 10 pairs of shoes, then what money are you talking about? Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do get you.
Because an episode could only buy me a pair of shoes. That was the value of the money at the time.
You're not giving any point where you could want to renegotiate your fee?
It got to a point, I'm being honest, very frank, it got to a point where we started agitating for some new fees. And
how did that go?
The producers started taking us out of the script.
Wow.
Yes, they started replacing us.
I see.
It happened in the history of Taxi Driver. Master Richard was replaced by another character. I think eventually TT was also replaced. But I believe we were called back because the sponsors were like, where the hell are these guys?
Okay.
So somewhere along the line, they had to call us back.
Wow.
To perform because we felt like Charlie, Kruma, we are, hey, Master Richard, Charlie, Sikani, Mamekakrai, 0 for pocket.
So you came back for the same fee?
Of course. I mean, it was adjusted. Of the course, Kakrevi cow, and on my rap, baby, cow.
I see.
So that's what happened with Taxi Driver. Well, it was an amazing show developed by John Kay and Emmanuel Apia. It was a great show.
And then came Dada Boat. Was that your own creation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Taxi Driver left unceremoniously and people wanted more of the character.
What was the real reason why Taxi Driver just...
We were told that sponsorship was not forthcoming. That was what we were told.
I see.
I mean, I don't know what was wrong with corporate Ghana at the time, but that was what we were told. It was either, I don't know, but they said the sponsorship was not forthcoming. So it went out, and then the demand for the character, the Master Richard character, and the feeling. And I also thought that Taxi Driver had generated a few more characters that we could work with. So I invited them, and then we sat down and decided to bring the character back. It's the same character as Master Richard. The difference is that Master Richard had gone to abroad, returned, has money. Dada Boat now wants to go.
Okay.
So that was the difference. Dada Boat is now from Kumasi, coming to Accra, finding his way out of the country. But Master Richard had gone and returned as a blogger.
Okay.
So that was the main difference. I thought that we had some indigenous stories that could suit the Dada Boat concept. So we're driving that around it.
And in between all of that, there was a bit of acting here and there and all that.
But films and all of that.
Yeah, but I think pretty much you dropped it at some point. Was it that maybe you're not being paid enough, or you just didn't like it?
The quality of production has been of so much importance to me, right from that level. After doing Taxi Driver, Dada Boat and all of that, I got to realize that myself, I needed to learn more about filmmaking and all of that. So it got to a point, I started learning what quality standard productions are. And I then would have to associate myself with those kind of productions. Otherwise, it wasn't important for me, because I'm on TV every week, and the film that's available for you to act in is not going to pay too much. You're just going to waste your time if the production is not too good. And since then,
so you're making more money doing, series like Dada Boat and all that.
For me, probably that's why I'm not out and out. I want to be rich one day, and I'm not yet.
Okay.
But I look at the interest in the job than just making money. I feel that if I have a lot of love for the work and I do it well, money will come by itself. Like it is elsewhere. Just that in Ghana, Charlie.
But I'm sure the way you also like money, I'm sure you also pay well. Like I'm curious to know the cast of Dada Boat.
Of course. I mean,
what were some of the fees you were paying?
The fees I've forgotten. Why not forgotten? What I was paying people, I will ask the manager of my business.
I'm sure you have a fair idea.
No. I mean, you need to check the accounts and the files at the office to know. What I was collecting personally, I can tell, but what my business, because Dada Boat wasn't produced by my personal self, though I was the executive producer, but I have a media business.
Okay.
Yeah, that works with all the productions and all of the things that I do.
So in a very nice way, you're trying to say you have no idea.
Yes, at least. I think I'm right.
Yeah. One of the unique characters in Dada Boat, that's Dada B.
Yeah.
Why did the whole thing just, die?
Dada Boat is not dead. At a point in time, I realized that I needed to do better than I was doing. Dada Boat, as a matter of fact, was the applause was loudest at the time when I left it. Because
why did you leave it?
I needed to go outside, find some filmmaking courses to do, and learn more of the craft and all of that. So at that time, I thought time was... I left a lot of things unattended to at the time to be able to find knowledge. To be able to do it better. So I left out for a couple of years, and then Multimedia called me back. I had not planned to come at the time when I came.
But is it still running?
It's going to run soon, because we are about to shoot.
So it died and you're resurrecting it?
No, it wasn't. It was sleeping. It didn't die.
What's the difference between
death means that you won't wake up again. But even within the time that I've not shot...
But it means then it's dead.
No, it's not dead. Because within these times, I've shot Dada Boat the Entertainer, some skits that are available to see online, if you go on the channel, Dada Boat TV on YouTube. So within these times, I've shot some skits of the character, amazing skits. But the main series, as it were, is what I've not brought back. And the reason why...
And how soon is that going to happen?
Very soon. I'm working.
And what's changing in this new
the
revamped
the change is what has kept it is delayed the rebounds or the awakening from the sleep because of my level of appreciation of film quality. You know, back then, that's why I said that Dadaboot was doing well even when I didn't know so much about filmmaking. Back then, we could just wire the camera, go out there and shoot. There are some of the pictures of the past ones that I honestly do not feel proud about. Are you getting my point? So the new things I want to do requires a lot of preparation, some budget to do that. You understand? To get the best out of the show. Okay. And I want to do the next phase of Dadaboot is one that will kill it.
Okay. Now let's dive into another aspect of you, which is radio.
Yeah.
Okay. But before that, when is the return of Dadaboot happening?
As soon as before the close.
How soon?
Maybe in the third quarter.
Third quarter of this year.
Yeah.
Okay. No specific month you're looking at?
Oh, we're looking September, October, thereabout, for the new series to come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, moving straight to radio, I did ask you if you missed radio.
Yeah.
Before we went on air, and you seem to have missed it a lot.
A lot.
All right. Now, everybody knows that your golden era on radio was when you had Radio Gold hosting in Kokonsa.
Yeah.
Something.
I grow the drive time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, tell us, how did you first of all land that job?
I because of the urge to do radio. I mean, I played as a nightclub DJ.
Okay.
I played at Eagle Nest. I played at Red Union.
Okay.
Golden Egg. Matador. I played at all these nightclubs.
You still haven't lost your skills?
No, not at all. I think that DJ Black.
Okay, so let's assume you're about going on air.
Yeah.
How would you do your intro? Just
Charlie, make this up.
Okay, we need to hear that iconic signature. You know how you came on air and all that. The Kokonsa style.
The Kokonsa one.
Yes.
Cho, my brothers and sisters. This is your brother HK. That will be done Kosivi Kosi HK Kokosa. I'm the grandson of Togbi Wanya from Tekwi Davota region. Yes, right now. You see, we have Fanta John, and then we have Coca-Cola John, and the other one, Mahama, is a Malt John. He is a Malt. You know that one, the Mahama man who's the NDC presidential candidate. Are you yourself, which party do you belong to?
I don't have a party.
You don't have a party? Oh, Cho, I'll find one for you. You resemble the vice president of Ayariga. Can you be the vice president of Ayariga?
Where is Ayariga?
The one who is selling the cough tea.
No, please, I'm not interested.
Are you coffee?
I'm not interested.
So
how long has it been since you got off radio?
Mainstream radio, it's been close to 5 years. Yes. Because I love radio. I mean, I got into radio. I had to work hard. I first sought for a job at Atlantis Radio, and Big J, who was the owner of Atlantis, then said that we needed training.
Okay.
So he asked us to go for training at GBC. We did that.
Okay.
Out of the 12 boys who went out for the training, he only picked 2 to work on Atlantis Radio. So we were left scattered. And
I see.
And then Babu of Radio Gold. I'd been there a year before.
Okay.
When Kofi Ochedako and all of that were taken in. That was 97. I wasn't taken. So the next year I went back again. And he said, are you sure you can do so? I said, yes. I said, are you sure? What can you do? I said, I can do this and this and that. He said, okay, then go out there and record a
demo.
A demo and then bring it up. So I rushed into Newtown. There's some Banks Memorial School. There's a DJ there. I did the demo to him. And then when he listened, he was even shocked that I could return with the demo the same day. Okay. So I went there in the morning. By 3 p.m. I was there with the demo. Yes. And then he said that, okay, we'll try it. So they gave me some slots, some midnight shows. When I started reading
graveyard shift.
Yeah. You've done that before?
Oh, everything. Everything.
Midnight to morning.
Yeah.
You exchange hands with the pastors.
Everything.
And there was blessings about that, because in the morning you are the first person the pastor will bless before he takes over the radio. So then it was Joy FM, and then I think the other radio station was Vibe, and they were all playing slow R&Bs at night.
Okay.
So when I started, I felt that okay, that's the norm. Everybody's playing. But one time, God told me that hey, let them do what they are doing. Do your own stuff. So I started playing as if it was afternoon.
I see.
Yeah, and around the time, if you drove around, active people working around Circle and other places,
they were locked in.
They were locked in because those who were listening to the slow jam might have slept at the time. So I was hitting it hard at the time. So after a couple of months, they moved me to late evening.
Okay.
Yeah, from midnight. Then I got into 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then about after a year or so, I got to host the drive show on Radio Good.
Okay, so well, you're doing a bit of serious politics, dealing with serious issues as well.
Yeah. Yes.
What kind of challenge was that for you?
It was a big challenge. I mean, I left feeling not safe. I didn't feel safe.
Were there threats on your life?
A lot of threats. There were a lot of things that I spoke about. People could. I remember.
And how did you handle those threats?
One official that I spoke about, the wife personally got my number from somewhere I didn't know. And
I see.
Immediately I pick up the phone. Hey, you want to destroy my husband's work? Is that what you want to do? And that kind of thing. You understand? There were text messages at sometimes.
Did you at a point feel like giving up? Like you want to stop? Your life was in danger?
A lot of times. What kept me going was like, some people died for some reason. So, Marcus Garvey died for a reason. Martin Luther King died for a reason. Malcolm X died for a reason. So,
I'll take a question and I should die for a reason.
Yeah, but you see, they won't check a cancer. I won't check a cancer because. But it's important that we have journalists who are objective. And we'll say it as it is.
We'll talk more about that, but right now we just need to get into the news at 4. And it's Menu. Good afternoon.
Rasami, how are you?
I'll take a question now.
Charlie, the man make me confused. Joy headline news at 4. Now, the Greater Accra Regional Police Command has arrested a Nigerian man who was caught by a resident of Mamobi in Accra last weekend, allegedly attempting to steal a 4-year-old boy. It took the vigilance of some residents to foil his attempt. One of them spoke to Joy News.
What he told me is that he's a Nigerian. They came here, they first went to Nima, but they couldn't succeed, and they rushed to this area, and he was trying to kidnap that 4-year boy, but he couldn't succeed. That's what he told me. But 3 people, including himself, making 4. That was the mission that they were here, just to kidnap the boy. And I asked him to tell me all the people that involved. He said that he can't mention their name now, because when we delay, they will kill him, so I should take him to the police.
Nima Divisional Commander ACP Abraham Akwe says they are on a manhunt for 3 other suspects involved in the alleged child theft.
This suspect is being a bit dodgy. He is trying to distance himself from the alleged attempted child stealing because he's claiming alibi. He said he wasn't anywhere near where the child was, and that he went to buy something and then the people shouted "Julo Julo." So we are still here to go to the ground and then verify. The stories are disjointed, but we will be able to piece the pieces together.
And that's ACP Abraham Akwe, Nima Divisional Police Commander. Meanwhile, the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the National Peace Council, Right Reverend Christopher Nyako Andam, is urging government to provide what he describes as modern, sophisticated equipment to the police to enable them counter emerging crime trends.
All over the world, it's difficult to have a country who will not experience these things. But the difference is when it comes, what are our securities able to do? And that is important. So I will pray that the government will resource our securities in such a way that they will be able to prevent it.
Now, in a related development, presiding Bishop of the Perez Chapel International, Bishop Charles Ajinasare, is advising leaders of relatively smaller churches not to take the security of their congregants for granted because of a few numbers. Now, he was speaking on JoyFM's Christian talk show, A Walk with Jesus. Bishop Ajinasare was speaking in reaction to concerns of recent terror attacks on churches.
If you are a pastor of a small church, by all means, these days, don't allow anybody to walk into your church with a haversack behind him. The hand scanners, they are not expensive. Get at least one. Let your members understand, whether we like it or yes, this is where we are now. We should be alert.
Bishop Charles Ajinasare is presiding Bishop of the Perez Chapel International. The Electoral Commission has begun the nationwide limited registration exercise to capture names of prospective voters who have turned 18 or persons whose details are captured in the electoral roll. It forms part of the Commission's preparation towards the conduct of the 2019 district-level election of Metropolitan, Municipal and District Chief Executives. Roland Walker, who has been speaking to some of the EC officials.
You need forms of identification. It could be a passport, a driver's license, an NIA card, an old voter ID card, as if you don't have any of such, in order for you to be able to go through the registration process. The guarantors should be registered voters.
If, let's say, I misplace my ID card, is this an opportunity for me to come and do an update?
The person cannot come within this period from this 17th day of June to the 7th of July, but days afterwards, the person can come in for replacement.
Meanwhile, former President John Dramani Mahama has asked party supporters to participate in the limited registration exercise despite the several concerns raised.
If you've registered already, you don't need to go and register, despite the protest to the Electoral Commission that they should do it the way the law asks them to do it, by opening registration centers in all the electoral areas.
Former President John Dramani Mahama there. And Accra High Court has ruled that Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu can press charges against Boko Central MP Mahama Yariga. The court, presided over by Justice Efia Asari Botre, today dismissed two applications filed by lawyers for the legislator. The lawyers had argued Mr. Amidu, who is beyond the mandatory retirement age of 65, cannot hold office as Special Prosecutor and can therefore not file charges against the MP. They also maintain the crimes alleged to have been committed by the MP cannot be prosecuted by the OSP, but their arguments were shut down by the judge. And these are the latest news headlines. I'm Ernest Mino. I'm back at 5 with more news.
You are tuning to your Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7. Stay with us.
Save your life, save your pocket. Enjoy superior gem protection for yourself and family for less with Lifebuoy. Buy the big pack for only 3 Ghana cedis and the small pack for just 1 Ghana cedi. Lifebuoy, more protection, more savings.
At every point in our lives, we all need a partner that understands our needs and makes our happiness a priority. Bank of Africa is one that is always close to you. As a partner, creating convenient and innovative banking products make lives easier. We have a wide range of personal, SME, and corporate banking products to satisfy every business, including loan products for business and individuals. Bank of Africa gives you access to your money and account anytime, anywhere, with various e-products that provide you absolute convenience and always offers you the best of customer service experience.
Choose Bank of Africa today and enjoy a partnership that always makes life easy with rich and diversified range of products and services tailor-made for you. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, close as a partner.
Enjoy fast, affordable, and dependable 4G service in Accra and Tema. In your office, home, or on the go. Contact Telesol today on 0302 221 658 or 9 or 0303 975 342 or 4 or our website telesol4g.com or send us an email through enquiry@telesol4g.com. Telesol 4G, just a touch.
Raising money for business has never been easy in this part of the world. Millions of business ideas do not see the light of day, and thousands of businesses have shut down prematurely due to the lack of proper capital injection and financial support. Those days are over. Put your business idea to Quick Angels. We will provide you with equity funding, the needed expertise, and the right networking to get your business flying in no time. Call us on 030-226-7381 or 82. Log on to quickangelsghana.com. Quick Angels Limited, your ideal angel investors.
Madam Acheba, the recent test shows your cholesterol level has normalized. You've stopped eating those fatty foods, eh?
Doc, in Chichorina. Oh, I've reduced it significantly.
That's very good.
Mara made change in my diet input. I now eat beans, garden eggs, okra, and the likes.
Really nice.
And when I cook with oil, I add required amounts of Frital vegetable oil to taste. It's a cholesterol-free oil and fortified with vitamin A.
Well done, Madam Acheba.
She, Mara Mabino, Mabin Dread. Enjoy great tasting meals with Frital, your cholesterol-free cooking oil fortified with vitamin A. Frital, love your food, love your life. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
This is a bank, First Atlantic Bank. Refreshingly different services all day long. First Atlantic Bank, and it feels so cool. I know this is where I belong. Come on, everybody, this is a bank like no other. First Atlantic Bank. Follow me, let's go. Now we're stronger together. We're stronger together. Let's bank. This is a bank like no other. Let's bank. This is a bank like no other. Let's bank. This is a bank like no other. First Atlantic Bank.
We are stronger together. First Atlantic Bank. Refreshingly different.
My brother, my friend. Give me 5. So, family planning is simple like that.
Simple, Keke. It is pure peace of mind. Now, my wife and I can plan to have our next child without unnecessary thinking after every, And we are looking and waiting until the last born can walk and even run around before planning for the next child.
We are also saving towards expanding my wife's shop while we wait small for our baby lad.
Of course, it is said that a man does not dive deep
before he takes in a deep breath.
Bombski to family planning.
Speak to your health provider today to help you choose the family planning method that best suits you and your partner. With family planning, you can have the number of children you want and when you want them. Good life, live it well. It's an everyday thing. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, USAID, and partners.
My boyfriend bought me a brand new Samsung Galaxy A20 for my birthday. Hey, the phone is nice, so infinity screen, dual camera, battery that can last all day. The way my selfies have become nice. And as for browsing, plenty keke. More streaming, more Snapchat, more Instagram. Because I'm getting 2 GB free
4G plus data
every month for 6 months from MTN. In fact, let me video call my boyfriend right now. He's such a sweetheart. Hey, boo!
For as little as 380 Ghana cedis, buy a Samsung Galaxy A2 Core, A10, A20 phone from any MTN shop and get a free gift box and up to 2 GB free MTN 4G plus data every month for 6 months. Visit MTN IFS stands at Accra, Ashanti, Eastern, Western, and Northern regions and get even more amazing discounts and freebies. Terms and conditions apply.
Africa is connecting with China in the grand China Trade Week 2019, happening right here in Accra, Ghana. Come and meet the international exhibitors. The 3rd edition of China Trade Week promises to be the biggest gathering of manufacturing businesses ever in Ghana. Join in the 3 days conference and meet all the high-profile speakers. China Trade Week 2019 is happening at the Accra International Conference Center from the 19th to 21st June, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. And it's absolutely free. Register today at ctwghana.com or call 030-226-0243 for information. China Trade Week 2019, connecting China with Africa.
A
great journey lies ahead of us all, but we all have different paths carved out for us. When choosing your path, make sure you choose a partner you can trust, a partner with integrity who will always stand with you and give you the support you need when you need it. No matter who you are and where you are in your journey in life, you are very significant, and so is the path you're on. Consolidated Bank Ghana cherishes financial security as much as you do and shares the same values as you. And that is why we are the right financial partner to stand with you. We are now one of the largest banks in Ghana, and we are ready to partner and work with you. CBG, we stand with you.
On Vodafone Cash, it is impossible for anybody to defraud you, as all transactions are initiated and authorized by you. If you know, you know.
The future is exciting. Ready?
Hey, Kwame, what's up here? My brother, my wife has been diagnosed with cancer.
What?
My brother is here with kidney disease too. Oh, yeah.
Do you know the World Health Organization estimates that over 16,000 new cases of cancers are diagnosed annually in Ghana, and kidney diseases account for 10% of all medical admissions to Kolebu?
But thanks to Glyco-Critical Illness Plan, JISIP, I have spent over 20,000 Ghana cedis on my younger brother's disease. Yeah. What is JISIP?
Glyco-Critical Illness Plan, GSIP, provides you with financial support when diagnosed with any critical illness or dread disease such as cancers, strokes, kidney failures. Speak to GlycoLife today on 0302-218-500 for your GSIP policy. It is definitely in our interest to survive. GlycoLife, we cushion you for life.
The National Service Scheme has begun processing prospective national service personnel for deployment to various sectors across the country. The scheme invites MMDAs, ministries, departments and agencies, educational institutions, hospital and private corporate organizations to put in a formal request to the Secretariat. User agencies can also log on to the NSS website www.nss.gov.gh to submit requests for personnel. User agencies with special needs are advised to contact the NSS Secretariat for discussions on their requests. All requests must reach the headquarters of the National Service Scheme before the 14th of June 2019. For more information, please visit www.nss.gov.gh. Let's support our young men and women to make a meaningful contribution to national development in the spirit of love for country and service to humanity. National service, service to the nation.
Darling, I have to go around today paying bills. I was at my banks to get my statements. So much to do, so my bruh.
I didn't know you be account to a GT Bank. To see the GT Bank star 737 hash service, and the Mecom account to my pretty. GT Bank amanye maye easy cra. Which is me running my account from my mobile phone, so yeah. Obanchi grab me pretty GT Bank account also.
Wow.
Meet me be account for farm house see how my mobile phone is so. Me try star 737 hash.
Star? Star 737 hash.
Hashi me de.
Initiate account opening, make inquiries, buy credit and transfer monies to your friends and family all on your mobile phone. You can also make payments for DSTV, Surfline, water and electricity bills in the comfort of your homes, offices, and everywhere. This is simple banking for every Ghanaian. Just dial star 737 hash and follow the prompts. For further assistance, call our toll-free line 0800 124 000.
Guaranteed Trust Bank.
Guaranteed Trust Bank. Wouldn't you rather bank with us? The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Keep the frequency clear.
Casa Records, Mr. Rap.
Drive time on Joy 99.7 FM.
That's right. Rockstone, keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. Joe Reggie Rockstone. Yes, yeah, Joe. You don't stop. Keep on. Stone. Keep your eyes on the road. Yeah, yeah. Africa, 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 Africa. Ghana.
make myself clear?
Yeah.
Do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
Then clap your hands like there was a million mosquitoes in here. Jump like you was some crazy act frontier. Party people, show me how you feeling back there. Do you wanna party boogie? Then get out your chair. The big heavy begin to shake around. Call me whatever you want, but don't call me Seth. Black Musketeer, I swear, I do declare. This year definitely my year. So cheer, cause that's all the boy really wanna hear. But beware, no fear. I see the jealousy everywhere. I work for myself, so you can't tell me nothing. Now who's laughing? I told you the plan, kid. You thought I was bluffing. Never say die till the bones are right. I dropped one album, now everybody rapping it. Opposition digging it. Got your mother screaming it. I got the youth backing it. Got the feeling when I'm talking. Don't care if you drive a truck, see glass on you walking. Respect yourself, cause I'm watching. Cause my style is shocking. Got the clock ticking. Yo, tell me, I be the #1 secret weapon. In Africa, I'm open for discussions. Now tell me.
Super Hits Radio. Joy 99.7. 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 Super Hits Radio. Joy 99.7.
It's a classic radio on Drive Time on Joy. Reggie Rockstone, the hip life grandpapa himself, the man who doesn't age. Keep your eyes on the road. It's right here on Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM. And if you're out there, you have dreams and visions and creative ideas, you need to get the right financial partner. At whichever point you are, no matter what you find yourself doing, I'm glad to let you know Consolidated Bank Ghana believes in you and will provide you with the financial assistance you need in realizing your full potential. And as one of the largest banks currently operating in Ghana, CBG is committed to providing simple, secure, and differentiated banking experiences for all people out there. You want to bank with CBG today and trust us, we'll stand by you. Give us a call on 0302-216-000. That's 0302-216-000. Send us an email as well, info@cbg.com.gh, or check out our website, cbg.com.gh. CBG, we stand by you. I don't know if you've forgotten this, but let me remind you about Petrosol's consumer education on full quantity. Here's a quick reminder. Full quantity means you're getting your money's worth of fuel bought at a service station. Now, when in doubt, you want to ask for the 10-liter measuring can, popularly known as Intiase Kruwa. You want to buy fuel and lubricants from any Petrosol station nationwide and enjoy quality fuel served in full quantity. And from today onwards, listen to Drive Time on Joy, answer a few questions, and win every single week free fuel coupons, free Petrosol Platinum engine oil. And also remember, full quantity means it's your right, it saves you money, it saves you time. Petrosol, a delightful experience. And if you need some money this afternoon, I know you could do some extra cash, right? Well, I'm glad to let you know that NLA has introduced Lucky 3, an exciting new way for you to win every day. Simply choose your 3 lucky numbers, each number between 0 and 9, and join the excitement of winning up to 300 times your stake every 10 minutes and up to 500,000 Ghana cedis in the jackpot weekly as well. Yes, you heard right. Win every 10 minutes each week by simply selecting 3 numbers out of 10. Pick up your phone right now, dial star 987 hash on MTN and Nail to Tigo. Follow the prompts and play for 2 Ghana cedis and above via mobile money and stand a chance of winning every 10 minutes and in the grand weekly jackpot showing live on TV3 this and every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Reach us 24/7 by dialing star 987, no hash for that one, or send us a WhatsApp on 020-756-6428, or log on to our website lucky3.need-nla.com for more details. Be lucky and we'll make things happen for you. Lucky 3 is powered by Need in partnership with the National Lottery Authority. Terms and conditions do apply. Orca Deco is at it again, giving you a mega discount this June. Yes, up to 50% discount on selected world-class home, outdoor, and office furniture, household linens, toys, carpets, and a whole lot more at Orca Deco. You want to take advantage of this juicy offer and restyle your home, your apartment, or your office for far less. And that's not all. Because we know your desire for perfection, we're topping it up with discounts, of course, with amazing tips from renowned interior decorators as well. So all of that is for the grabs, only at Orca Deco. Visit our showroom, Spintex Road. Yes, we're there. And also in Kumasi, Asokwa, opposite Guinness Breweries Limited for your discount. This promo is on till the 29th of June 2019. Think home, think Orca. Drive time on Joy 99.7. Having a great conversation with the legend himself, Otiko Koso Nana, Mickey Osebeko, aka Dada Boat. How many nicknames do you have?
A lot of those, a lot of them.
The English?
Yao Guy.
Yao Guy. But which one do you like the most? Which nickname do you like the most? Otiko Koso Nana.
Bro for legitimate grandson of the Golden Stew.
Okay. All right. Well, you can send us questions for Dada Boat. You can send that via WhatsApp 0244340437. Before we went into the news at 4, you did talk about the fact that when you were hosting Kokonsa, there were threats on your life and all that. You're speaking very sensitive political issues as well.
Yeah.
Were you at any point, sued? Did you report to the police? Like, what was the craziest thing that happened to you at that point in time?
A lot. I mean, a lot of things. I even went back into my relationship and all of that.
Your relationship?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there were political twists to some issues that I had with my partner at the time. And all of these came about.
Which partner are we talking about here?
Yes. The woman who bore my children at the time, we had issues, and most of them were politically based because of what I was doing on Kokonsa. So I don't want to delve into that, but in the solution, some of the assertion was that I should leave the program for a while so that matters about me could settle down, because people were all over, though we're trying to hide the identity of the character. It's a satiric character it was. Some people got to know that I was the one behind it. People could sense the original voice. Even in that one. So
was there, sorry, not to cut you rudely, but was there an intentional decision with you sounding like an airway doing it?
It came. The show came to me. I always say that God dropped it on my mind, because I'd gone to Glenn's one weekend. It was a Sunday night show. I went to the loo, and that's
the first. Where you had the idea.
That was the first time I saw a lady packing stuff around their body to show.
Really?
Yes. That was the first time I saw that. I went to the loo and I just barged in like that. I don't know what the lady had gone to the male side to do. Maybe she was drunk or something, but I think part of the breast spare parts was falling off, and she was fixing it.
And what was your reaction?
So I just took a look at it, and the next afternoon while I was on radio, I decided to talk about it.
I see.
And again, the accent accompanied that interestingly at the time, because I was doing that at comic shows and emceeing and all of that. So I decided to do that with the experience. And at the end of the show, people were like, "Oh, that was funny. That was funny," you know.
I see.
So I said, "Okay, then tomorrow I'll have to get something else to talk about." So getting something to talk about, I realized that no, we have to talk about serious things.
Okay.
Not just joke with just opportunity like that, you know, because there are many things in this country that the voiceless cannot push to their advantage, and I feel that there should be some people to speak for the voiceless.
So did you find yourself at a point in time maybe in court with a lawsuit or something of that sort?
At the time, not really. That's what I'm saying. There were a lot of angles to it. There were things that were happening in my private life that were not associated with Kokonsa.
Okay.
But, you know, they were happening because of the ripple effect from Kokonsa. Fevers were withdrawn. There are people who were sponsoring my show at that time that are both who withdraw because they thought that, hey, what you're doing, you know.
So you lost sponsors?
Yeah, I did. A lot of friends, a lot of favors. Wow. Yeah, because you go on the radio and you talk by heart.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you get to that point where probably the station said, you know what, we want to let you go because this is becoming too much?
No, it was building listeners for the station. So for the station, it was cool. Kokonsa is still run after I left the place, and I thank God for that. These are legacies I want to leave.
Do you miss hosting it?
Kokonsa?
Yes.
Yes, I do. That's my show. So, you know, I think that it's still running, but the purpose for which God gave it to me, I don't think it's been fulfilled yet.
But at that point in time, were you in bed with any political party?
I've never been living in a sofa with any political party. I've never been in a sofa, even in a sofa with any political party.
Were you accused of being?
Of course.
Party A or party B?
In Ghana, when there are issues and you speak, it's against party B, then it means you are for party A. If it's against party A, then it means you're for party B. And that's something that I personally, you know, and that's one thing that I don't like about most of our morning shows in the country, because you get politicians talking about things that experts should be talking about, and
so
I
you
find
feel
that undermining.
You feel politicians are not supposed to be in that situation where they have to
No.
talk about things
When
like
we're
that.
talking about energy, you understand, we should bring experts to analyze what the situation is. Because if you bring NDC here, they will tell you that they didn't cause doom sum, and these people caused it. If you bring MPP, they will say, oh, it was these people who caused the doom sum. But somebody to analyze the real situation, tell us what is wrong, and how we're going to solve it without any political color, is what's important. That's what we need. But everything is politicized and painted with political party colors. You understand? People are kidnapped, and then the next day on radio, the argument is whether one of the kidnappers is an NDC member or NPP member. What does that got to do with the crime?
Is that where you think Ghana is missing, as in moving forward, because everything is politicized?
Yes, majorly. That's a point, because we don't seem to find any objectivity in the things that is going around. Look at Circle. People died 2-3 years ago. Flooding is still there. And the next thing I hear is that, is these people who constructed it and chopped the money. What is that about? We need to find ways to solve it so that we don't kill people anymore. So we don't move forward. Everything is politicized. How are we going to achieve things by doing that? Politicians, well, they defend their parties. I don't think that they defend national interest.
You seem to have politics on your heart. Now, you did say earlier that you were the assemblyman of your area.
Yes.
At that point in time, were you with any political party?
No, because at that point in time, though the assembly elections is not supposed to be politically based or political party based, everyone knows that parties send in their candidates. Everybody knows about that. At the time I was contesting, there was somebody working for NDC and there was somebody contesting for MPP.
Okay.
So I was an independent candidate.
And you did only one term.
Yeah.
Why?
Just about close of the time, I had an opportunity to have some studies elsewhere. So I just had to leave it, get better, and come back at it again.
Okay, let me push you to the corner for a bit. If you had to serve in any public office, you definitely need to be party A or party B. Which party would you choose?
The Ministry of Entertainment. I work at the Ministry of Entertainment. That's supposed to be no political party.
But would you want to run for either NDC or MPP?
I would want to run for both parties. Anytime I think about contesting for a political office, I think of a symbol like an elephant holding an umbrella. Yeah,
you're gonna
I've created it. I have the graphics of that.
I see
an elephant with an umbrella.
So you've taken the two main political parties and you've put them together.
Because every time you hear that MPP says we are able to do this, NDC cannot do. NDC says we are able to do this, MPP cannot do. So I want to do all the things they cannot do when I get the opportunity. Both of them cannot do.
In what capacity would you want to serve if you actually get into politics?
Leadership, I think, has no limitations if it's genuine and right. And I believe that you are able to determine, I want to be a president, I want to be an MP, I want to be that. I believe that most of the MPs there would wish to be president someday. Most of them who are not ministers will wish to be ministers someday. Even the ministers, some of them will wish to be in cabinet someday. So I believe that it's a progression.
Okay.
If you start at the point, I started from the assemblyman level.
Okay.
I hate the politics about our politics. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
I believe that we should be in a position where people want to serve, no matter the party they represent.
Talking of serving, where lies your strength?
My strength?
Yes.
Explain further.
I mean, in what capacity do you think, okay, I'm good in this?
I'm good at the presidency.
You're good at the presidency. You would want to run for president.
Oh, why not? I'm good for a president.
Wow.
I mean, listen, it's a dream I'm sure you dream to become a president one day, don't you? I do.
No, I like your presidency. Every day we'll have holiday.
Every day. No. Every 2 days.
I see. So you have your eye on the presidency.
I believe that if it's possible, God will make it so. Yeah, I don't believe that I'm too little to occupy one day the highest office of the state. You understand?
What kind of president would you make?
The president who will fill the stomachs of the people, because when they are hungry, they can't think well. It's true.
I see.
Listen, I believe that most of our problems here is hunger. Those of us probably in the middle class and probably above do not understand these. But I have grown from a point where Charlie Ekom Kumnipa. Ekom can change your decision. Ekom can make you do a lot of things that you don't think of doing. You understand? Even reasoning. Ekom cannot make you reason properly. So I get.
And these are from personal experience.
Yes, of course. I have grown from. I've done a lot of things growing up. I've sold at night at cinemas when I was 10 years. I've worked at a block factory. You understand? I've pushed 4 tires truck at the market before. You understand? So I've done all of these things to survive, and I still see people out there. You understand? You know, your mother goes to work and works for a whole month, and her salary cannot take care of 2-3 children. It's happening in the country.
Okay, so you think people are not paid enough?
I think the system is not right. People pretend to work and people pretend to pay. That's what's happening. So you don't get the right things happening.
Okay.
You understand? So I believe that there should be a way. The first things we should do is to make food available, at least food available for everyone. Education is important. Health is important. Infrastructure is important. These are areas that we need to pay attention. Mosquitoes. Why can't we get rid of mosquitoes? Why should we allow mosquitoes to kill people? Whilst we have countries that have evidence of things they did to eradicate malaria and mosquitoes from their countries. Why? And some of these countries did this. America, I think, achieved this in the 40s. Are you getting my point? By closing up drainages, because mosquitoes are not spread by I mean, malaria is not spread by mosquitoes. It's a female Anopheles that carries the virus.
The virus, yes.
You know, and it doesn't generate the virus. It means it's carried from one infected person
to the other.
Okay. So why can't we break this barrier? Why can't we do things to avoid these transmission system or methods? And people still die of malaria in our country, and I feel sad about it.
You have all these brilliant ideas and concerns, and you have this plan to be president. Are you working?
I'm not planning. I'm not planning to be president.
Are you working?
You asked me if I want to be a president. I said yes, I want to.
Are you working towards it?
Like I said, one step at a time. Okay, just the other day we were doing other things. Today, different things are happening. I'm sure tomorrow things will change.
But are you working
But I am preparing towards the next phase. So if I was an assemblyman, then probably I need to prepare to be an MP.
Okay.
Then if I become an MP, then maybe I need to prepare to become a minister, and then maybe I'll get to be the vice president of the Vim party, Akukudru People's Party.
Okay.
With the elephant and the umbrella, and then probably one day I'll be called to contest. That.
Do you think Ghanaians will vote for you?
Why not? What have I done wrong to them not to vote for me? Even people that they say that I've not done well, they still vote for them. I've not done anything wrong.
Okay,
I've not tried to avoid it before.
on a scale of 0 to 100, how would you rate the current government?
100 to
a scale of
200.
0 to 100.
0 to 200.
No, 0 to 100.
Current government.
Yes.
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because I don't know.
But
I don't know. I don't know where to rate politics and politicians.
But do you think they're delivering for the people?
Maybe what they are able to deliver is what they are delivering. But is that all that the people need? That's the question. And do they have what the people need?
But you said a lot of things are not working.
Yes, it's not particular to this government alone. They represent the same mother and father. The two political parties who have been in office in this country. I see them as the same government.
All right, so just rate.
It's just like Joy.
It should be simple for you to rate then. Because you've experienced the previous government and you're experiencing the current government.
I couldn't rate the last government. So I can't rate this one too.
So, this would be your first time. Thanks to Sammy Forson, you would rate.
Well, I can't rate people because I don't know what they have, the ability they have, what resources they have, and whether they are ready to satisfy the demands of the people who put them there. Because obviously we all know that most of the demands of the people who put them there are not being met.
So rate.
Yes. I can't rate. I can. It will be unfortunate if I tell somebody who is feeling 80%, I tell the person it's 50%, and somebody who is feeling 50%, say Mickey says it's 80%. It will be unfair. Everybody has their.
Are you avoiding being victimized?
Well, probably. I don't want to be tagged here or there, but I can't rate them because I just can't fathom what's going on. Are you getting my point? That's my point. I can't fathom what's going on. Because just the other day, there was Doomsaw. Still, I experienced Doomsaw. So I don't know whether it's because we don't have too much megawatts, or what do they call it? Or we don't have experts to understand what's going on. Every day I hear politicians saying that, it was NDC who did that. It was these people who did that. And it was all of these things. So I don't really know where to rate who and what they are doing.
Okay,
I think that Nana-Addo is a good president.
Okay.
But whether his system is working is another story. I think that John Mahama is a good man. He was a good leader. But whether his being a good person affected the presidency and his governance, that's another thing. I have a show where I show pictures of their wives, their selection of women. You see Nana-Addo wife, see how he fine. Seeing the woman he lives. Hey, you see John Mahama wife. You see in bottles. It's fine. But my governors no fine like my wives.
Okay, so so complete this for me.
Yeah.
So far, so
we are on it. So cool, we are on it. So far, we are on it. Things are in the pipeline.
At this point, I invite my listeners into this conversation.
So far, we are on it.
All right. So at this point, kind courtesy MTN will activate the phone lines. You can call us on 0302-216-541. Any questions for Dada Boat? Well, let's hear you. 0302-216-541.
Promo way there, I had the. Sabi gusu yusu mi mumu no. If you say MTN echimacha dia no, edia two table. Brand new Samsung 65-inch UHD Smart TV. Na brand new 2019 Hyundai. And I feel 3,000 Ghana there. You should say mono. MTN Momo. Still, Misaka, the journey of 1,000 smiles. Yashasya 10 years ago. And to celebrate this milestone, MTN give you away exciting prizes in the MTN Momo at 10 promo. Yeah, you use Momo no. You could win one of the 2019 Hyundai i10 cars. Yes, some of Samsung Smart TVs for baby. And they up to 3,000 cedis e-cash every month. And a grand prize, 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe in the MTN Momo at 10 promo. Into signing on and they keep using your MTN Momo. Now when it big, if it's happening, I could see August only on Ghana's best network. Dial *120#. Now check your points. Terms and conditions apply. Just Momo it. We're there for you everywhere you go.
Well, MTN Drive Chat is made possible courtesy MTN. A journey of 1,000 miles began 10 years ago. Yes, and to celebrate this, we're giving you 10 brand new Hyundai cars in the MTN Momo at 10, including a brand new all spec'd up Hyundai Santa Fe as the grand prize. You could also win other exciting prizes like Samsung Smart TVs and up to 3,000 Ghana cedis e-cash every month and so much more. So keep using your MTN Momo for whatever it is you're doing, your transactions, your payments and all that, and build points and win big from now to the end of August only on Ghana's best network. Simply dial *120# and check your points, terms and conditions apply. So go on and just Momo 8. We day for you everywhere you go. My first caller, Fred. Fred, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Fred, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Likewise too.
Wonderful.
Charlie, don't push my man against the wall. No, don't push him. I think, Charlie, what is the name? Uncle.
Yes, sir.
Charlie, be at the corner where you are. Don't expose yourself. Eh?
Oh, no. There's no exposure.
Kakame no je kwa.
Fine,
Hey, what trouble? I can quite be here. No, don't.
What the reach or you Billy?
Me pop. Yeah, logo. E push mo ka puira. Okay, no.
All right, you can call us 0302-216-541. That's 0302-216-541. I have the future president of, what's the name of the party again? Akukudro Party. Okay, you can call us 0302-216-541. And there's some messages on WhatsApp as well. I need to get to them quickly. Okay, one here says, Sami, tell Mickey we are in tune. What? Okay, she talks about White Bells. Were you?
Yeah, I used to play there. It's a restaurant at Adabraka, a rooftop restaurant.
Yes.
I used to play there as a DJ back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, early 90s.
All right.
I mean, late 90s.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. One here says, Sami, tell Master Richard I miss his LA accent. That's from Aframa. Jeff says, Sammy, please tell Mickey I still love him. Mickey, yet he playing no front. No.
Any trust 7.
Trust 7.
Send me na me sir. Me pen am trying playing front trust 7.
Who trust 7?
We trying playing front na me roll here, buff.
Sir, plane bang.
Oh, Ethiopia Airlines.
Big Joe, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Mickey don't want to be fair to Ghanaians. I believe that final for people that own businesses. They will tell you what is going on. We are not talking about politics, but we just want to be real. What's going on? Things are really difficult. You own business and the business is collapsing. You have to lay workers off. Things are really, really tough. We should the first call a spade a spade. Just very simple. Things are not going on well.
Well, I know.
Yeah, things are not getting better. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if the politicians have what it takes to make the change. That's why I can't judge them, because everybody knows things are not getting better. You understand? Things have not been well since. It's getting worse by day. Tell me when things had gotten better from one government to the other. This one comes and blames all its misfortune on the last one, and then makes the same mistakes, and this one comes and blame all their misfortunes on the last one. So it's just a blame game. That's what they are doing. So it would be unfortunate if I sit here and say I'm making a judgment as to what these ones have done. Or they are not meeting our needs. It's obvious. Everybody's seeing that. You understand?
Okay. 0302216541. I think I have Steve. Steve, good afternoon.
Hey, Sammy Forson.
Steve, how you doing?
Cool.
Okay, great. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Dada, what's up?
Charlie, me shahad some me punches be but my mommy me sasu.
You see, with your contribution to our entertainment,
yeah.
If we were to the US, you'd be flying a jet.
Oh yeah, I'll have like 10 private jets by now.
I confer a legacy status on you today.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, you're so big for the industry. You don't need to be old before you become a legend.
Oh, I so much appreciate
you
this.
play so much roles in our entertainment, and you have a lot of versatility in acting and on radio and all that. A lot of people cannot do what you do. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now back to the views you're expressing in the studio. That about?
Yes, sir.
The problem is not with NPP or NDC.
I said it.
The problem is with the fanatics out there who are poor, unemployed, who keeps voting for them in and out of government. They are the problem. So this is not a dictatorship. It's not by, armed robbery kind of government like a coup d'etat. You vote and they come to power. You make a wrong choice, you suffer for 4 years. And for me, these two parties are twins, identical twins. They do the same thing. Open your eyes, put them in opposition, put another party in power, and see how things will be.
Akukudro party, EP. Yes, because that's what he suggested.
Yeah,
that NDC party should go off, MPP should go off, and Akukudro, AP. You could have him.
Do you think maybe the 4-year run should be reduced?
No, it should be increased.
Increased?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
Because look at the politics of the system, the changeover. And I believe that by the time the new president gets hold of what he's doing, gets to know the loyalty of the people he's appointed, 2 years would have flown by. Okay? But you need to understand all of these mechanics to be a good leader. Even the loyalty of the people around you is important. That's why
But I was asking because pretty much when it gets to an election year, that's when you see a lot of work being done. So that when people go to the polls, they'll get elected again.
So that's the problem, because at the end of the day, before he gathers information about what they are doing, the presidency, governance, selection of ministers, understanding which ones are loyal, which ones are committed and not, 2 years would have flown by.
Okay.
So now, instead of developing the country, they try to do things that will win them votes for the next elections.
Okay.
So they don't get the time to really look at
what
the issues and what they are doing. Are you getting my point? So I believe that, and I'm sure I've heard some former leaders talk about the fact that we could make it 5 years or 6 years. I go by that. It gives you enough time to work, prepare, build a good foundation, and be able to build.
Okay. I have Marconi on the line. Good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, Sammy.
How you doing?
Cool, bro.
Okay, that about is here.
Yeah, I think Mickey has spoke very well, but the way he described President Wise at long last, I'm not happy about it.
The way he did what?
He described president's wife.
President's wife.
Yeah, the way he described president.
That no fair no.
Mama, how are you? I don't have to know about you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I Mr. No fair no. Share the two actually honey at the end. Say be na president no wife no home face. I don't person me can, but
okay.
Maybe the way I said it, maybe he wasn't happy about. But all that I'm trying to say is that your president no said they are more no. So no governance so SAFA. That's all that I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right, you can call us 0302216541. I have a message here that says, can you please ask him if he believed everything he said on the program Kokonsa? And does he believe Kufuor still has some twins somewhere?
Well, I was speculating on that show. I didn't say for a fact. I said these are things going around, information going around. I remember this issue when there was a lady called Giselle Yazi's issue came up, and it was speculated that President Kufuor had 2 children or twins somewhere. So on Kokonsa, that's what Kokonsa means. Sometimes you speculate, and then he picks up an issue and gives his view on the issue. That was the format of the show. So he never stated for a fact that he had some DNA results proving that President Kufuor had children somewhere. Never said that.
Okay. All right. You can call us 0302216541. It's Miki Osebeko on Behind the Fame. It's MTN Drive Chat brought to you kind courtesy MTN 4G Plus for the fastest connectivity and highest internet speeds. I beg your pardon. You want to choose MTN TurboNet. I have Owusu. Owusu, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Tommy Forson. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. This is Owusu from Spintex Road.
All right.
I have just listened to Master Richard very attentively. And if not today, I didn't know he was the character behind Kokonsa. Way back in 2001, I was listening to him very well. Oh, he has really done well. I have his number, so we'll talk later. All right.
Okay, sure. Well, many thanks. Okay, all right. Well, people are now discovering that fact, but I think it was pretty much public knowledge.
Yeah, it was at the time. Most people knew that. Other people still come to me and ask, "Are you sure?" People still do. Are you sure you were the one doing Kokonsa? Oh, I just heard that you were the one on Kokonsa. People come to me asking, and you know, but all by the glory goes to God for dropping that. It's my brainchild, and I'm proud to have been able to go through that.
I have a message here that says the problem we have is few educated people in the country acting as gods for the uneducated or the undereducated. Look at Hong Kong, the change they caused within days. The majority do not appreciate Ghana. Okay, let me get to a few more. One here says, Master Richard is an amazing person and full of humanity as well. Never thought his English would be this awesome like his street boss. So you do all.
Yeah, I get that a lot of times. Yeah.
Well, what are some of the things that get to you as a person?
Things that get to me.
Yes.
When people are not loyal, when people are not trustworthy. You know, but I believe that everybody should when you're given the opportunity to be. So these things get to me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right. The commercial I played before we started picking phone calls. Yeah. That was your voice.
Yes.
Are you a voice or a whole brand ambassador for MTN?
I'm a brand ambassador for MTN 5 years running.
5 years running.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you rich?
Not yet. Not yet.
But you're good.
I'm okay, but I'm not rich yet. I want to be rich.
What's your definition of rich?
Life forever.
Life forever.
Yes.
Explain further.
I want the things that I am able to do and achieve to live on several years after I am gone.
Okay.
So my wealth will be defined by the number of such things that I'm able to achieve, the legacies
that
I'm able to leave behind.
Okay.
So I don't believe in expensive cars. I don't believe in expensive buildings. I don't believe in expensive shirts. I believe in creation of a legacy that will live years after I am gone.
Okay. And how is that dream coming along?
It is gradually, at least. I've gotten an opportunity to be on JoyFM Drive Time, 2019. That's amazing. With Sammy Forsen. That's great. Yeah. Giving me the opportunity to declare that I have intentions of presidency one day.
But you said that.
Yes, of course. But you give me the opportunity to tell the whole nation, Now people will start thinking of me as a guy when you're president, Obidio. I start in the vote. I think that is getting better. 2015, 2016, I did a film with Zinel that got me nominated as a best supporting actor across board around Africa and the world. NAFCA in Hollywood nominated me as a best supporting actor alongside Ramsey Noah, Olu Jacobs, and a few. I think John Domelo was on that nomination as well. And this was after I've been out of the scenes for over 7 years. You understand? So I believe that is getting better. And then I get the opportunity to work with ABL as a brand ambassador for Club Beer. I get to do same with, and these are big brands.
Yeah.
Very big brands. MTN. Or bar text message now. Or be sending. Or be for MTN. So.
Who you marketing?
You're marketing. Person chose who need MTN. I have one shot. A word of God. So, these are big brands, and to feel associated with these brands, you can't ask for any better. It's not, like you said, it's not just the money around it. But even working with MTN alone as a brand ambassador is a big honor.
Yeah.
For me.
Remember you from back in the day, I think Castle Milk Stout. You made that drink look very attractive.
Yeah. It's ABL. So I've done brand ambassadorial work for ABL for the past 16, 17 years. Wow. They tossed me over from Castle Milk Stout onto Club Beer.
I see.
Club Beer, beer. This it's not time to talk about beer, but say a poem, you beat me a shechona.
Means you.
Yeah, so it's been amazing. Yeah.
All right, a big thank you to MTN for bringing us MTN Drive Chat. You want to make sure you get onto MTN 4G Plus for fastest connectivity and highest internet speeds. You want to choose MTN TurboNet. Takes us straight to the news at 5. And Menu is back. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Sammy. Great conversation there.
Thank you.
You're welcome to the headline news at 5 with me, Ernest Mina. Now, the Minister for Development and Special Initiative, Mavis Kumson, says government has not abandoned the $1 million per constituency promise. The NPP, as part of its manifesto promise in 2016, said each constituency will be allocated $1 million every year to help meet the needs of the constituents. Responding to questions after a tour of some dams in the northern and upper east regions, the minister said the monies are being used for various development projects, including the One Village, One Dam initiative.
I'm not sure you expect that the president or the government will give 1 million per constituency and also make money available for construction of dams and other projects. These monies were not meant for the MPs in their constituency. Some people say they have not seen the 1 million per constituency. It's not true. And we all know that when we started 2017, the budget had already been read. So there's no way we could have money to do it. And so we started with the preparatory work, waiting for the development authority. But we started a lot of projects. With this 1 million per constituency, we have toilet facilities. In the upper east, the then 3 northern regions has 6 toilet facilities, 6 mechanized boreholes. That comes with solar panel. 6 per constituency. Some even have about 8 of the mechanized boreholes.
And you had the Minister for Development and Special Initiative, Mavis Kumson. The Electoral Commission has begun the nationwide limited registration exercise to capture names of prospective voters who have turned 18 or persons whose details are not captured in the electoral roll. It forms part of the Commission's preparation towards the conduct of the 2019 district-level election of Metropolitan, Municipal and District Chief Executives. Roland Walker has been speaking to some EC officials.
You need forms of identification. It could be a passport, a driver's license, an NIA card, an old voter ID card, as if you don't have any of such, in order for you to be able to go through the registration process. The guarantors should be registered voters.
If, let's say, I misplace my ID card, is this an opportunity for me to come and do an update?
The person cannot come within this period from this 17th day of June to the 7th of July, but days afterwards, the person can come in for replacement. And we'll want to advise all those who are registered but have misplaced their cards or some way, somehow have their cards defaced to hold on, because if you attempt to register again, you get yourself and your data in the multiple register list, which means that you cannot vote again. You can use your card for any other form of transaction.
Meanwhile, former President John Dramani Mahama has asked party supporters to participate in the limited registration exercise in spite of the several concerns raised by the NDC.
If you registered already, you don't need to go and register, despite the protest to the Electoral Commission, that they should do it the way the law asks them to do it, by opening registration centers in all the electoral areas.
And that's former President John Dramani Mahama. And the Crown High Court has ruled that Special Prosecutor Martin Amidu can press charges against Boko Central MP Mahama Yariga. The court, presided over by Justice Ifiasare Botre, today dismissed two applications filed by lawyers for the legislator. The lawyers had argued that Mr. Amidu, who is beyond the mandatory retirement age of 65, cannot hold office as Special Prosecutor and can therefore not file charges against the MP. They also maintain that crimes alleged to have been committed by the MP cannot be prosecuted by the OSP, but their arguments were shut down by the judge. And just before we go on the international front, Egypt's former President Mohamed Morsi, who was ousted by the army in 2013, has died after fainting in a courtroom, state TV says. A former top figure in the now banned Islamic movement Muslim Brotherhood, Morsi was in court for a hearing on charges of espionage. He was 67. Morsi was overthrown following mass protests a year after he took office as the country's first democratically elected leader. He had remained in custody since then. After his removal from power, Egyptian authorities launched a crackdown on his supporters and the Muslim Brotherhood. And these are the news headlines at 5. I'm Ernest Minu. We're back at 5:30 with Top Story.
You are tuning to your Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7. Stay with us.
The state versus malaria. Lord, I called the arresting officer to testify against the defendants. Officer Leonard, your testimony. My Lord, malaria is a very dangerous killer in our society. He has killed millions of people. And how did you arrest him? We use our special artemisinin-based combination therapy, ALCT. I put it to you that you therefore have to be locked down for a country. Objection, my lord. Overruled. Malaria, I hereby order that you be remanded in Leonard's custody for life.
Leonard, the effective treatment for malaria.
My house used to be like this.
Mom, can I make a call?
Mom, can I get data, please? So, I switched to Vodafone One Family to cover our broadband, landline, mobile, SMS, and data needs. And it's convenient.
Vodafone One Family is the first ever total communication solution with a variety of packages for family size or groups. It offers broadband, landline, or mobile minutes, SMS and data for up to 4 devices. You can also share broadband data with up to 4 numbers to keep browsing everywhere. Visit any retail shop or go to fbb.vodafone.com.gh to subscribe now, because a family that stays connected sticks together. Terms and conditions apply.
The future is exciting. Ready?
It's game on, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to AFCON 2019 in Cairo? And just like that, the customer is off like a rocket. He's just entered the shop, picked up 3 items and paid. That was quick. Another shop, another 3 items, paid again. Oh my, he's on a roll. Hat trick? Let's see. He just might win this. Oh my goodness. They are whipping out Visa cards like it's someone's birthday. Only a few weeks left to decide the winner. Don't let anyone take your seat in Cairo. Every payment you make through an EcoBank Visa card brings you closer to winning tickets to Egypt, DSTV decoders, cash prizes, airtime, branded jerseys, and more. All you need is your EcoBank Visa card. Use it online and on POS. Promo runs from now till 1st July 2019. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Oh, Charlie, the game starts.
What game?
Oh, the AFCON game. Must I change the channel?
AFCON football.
Hey! The TV channel change at your voice command.
That's the TCL Android Smart AI TV with Netflix, Bluetooth, and wireless internet. It also has voice control remote.
Where can I get some to buy?
At all TCL shops nationwide.
Go! The game go big.
Charlie, why are you going? The game is sorted.
Master, I will go TCL
Buy any TCL TV, flat, curved, or Android Smart, and get a whopping 20% discount at all TCL shops nationwide in the TCL AFCON promo. Visit store.tclghana.com or call 0202-698-398. TCL, the creative life.
You dey feel lucky? I dey feel am too much. Up to 500k every week and up to 300 times your stake every 10 minutes.
This year, Lucky 3 jackpot. I am so.
Now you can win up to 500,000 Ghana cedis in jackpot every week. Track it. Make I tell you how. Pick your phone on MTN and Airtel Tigo. Dial *987# and follow the prompt. Choose 3 numbers out of 10 and get lucky in a big way. Hold on. Your numbers miensa free. Edum say bomua ubotombe bo simply dial *987# on MTN and Airtel Tigo. Lucky 3. Get lucky, be happy.
Lucky 3 is powered by Keed in partnership with National Lottery Authority. Terms and conditions apply.
May the odds be in your favor this soccer season for some cool chop from media. This no be bet and hopo. It be definite win. No kululu. Starting from 1,599 Ghana cedis, buy any media AC and get a free fan. Buy a double door fridge for 749 Ghana cedis, chill your drinks and keep your food fresh. And in addition, get a free blender. Cooking just got better with just 649 Ghana cedis for a gas cooker and a free toaster plus so much more. My sister, my brother, the odds are definitely in your favor with Media Soccer promo, affordable prices, and so many gifts. Umpeoya, forget BBR. Visit our showrooms and authorized resellers across Ghana.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music. Joy 99.7 FM. Keep the frequency.
interrupt this program to bring you breaking news. No expiry demonstrations have broken out all across the country. Ghanaians are demanding the right to use their data for as long as they want.
No expiry. No expiry.
In an effort to appease the situation, Airtel Tigo has scrapped data expiry. Our reporter Abna is on the ground.
What do you think about Airtel Tigo's new data bundle?
What is mine should be mine for as long as I want.
What about you, sir?
Oh, now with big time data bundles, we can browse, sir.
Airtel Tigo says, haha, their data doesn't expire. Dial star 111 hash today and get big time data so you can browse only on Airtel Tigo.
Drive time on Joy 99.7 FM.
Entry right here on Drive Time on Joy 99.7 FM features the amazing, sensational Nanaya. Yeah. Before this, I brought you music from Sarkodie and Akwabwa, taking off the Merry album, the song titled Mewu. Great news coming in from Puma. Yes, they have the brand new Puma card. It's an amazing card that gives you a discount on a discount. Puma card is a Visa-enabled fuel card that enables you to instantly unlock discounts at the pump. It means every time you use your Puma card to buy fuel at any Puma service station, you save money. Yes, that's good news. You save some money. Our modern point of sale POS terminals allow you to purchase fuel via mobile money from all networks, and it's the first on the market. It's available only at Puma branded service stations nationwide. Simply provide a valid ID and sign up in less than 5 minutes at any Puma Energy service station nationwide. And you don't need to go to the bank to top up your Puma card. You can top up at any Puma service station nationwide as well. And guess what? You enjoy instant giveaways when you sign up while stocks last. Get your Puma card today. Puma card, cash-free convenience. And it's nice to know that certain things in life, essential ones of course, don't expire, like honey, salt and sugar. And now you can add data to that list because, let's face it, you know data is a life. And you know I'm right, yeah? Well, Airtel Tigo says their data does not expire. Why pay more to keep up with what's yours? Get Airtel Tigo Big Time Data Bundles and stay online all the way through till your phone begs you to stop. Simply dial star 111 hash to enjoy data that does not expire. Only on Airtel Tigo. Still having a great conversation with Mickey Osebeko, aka Otigo Kwasonana, aka future president.
Thank you.
I speak it into your life.
I receive them. I receive them with both hands.
Amen.
The
party there, I'll be chairman.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
All right,
or
now,
the general secretary.
No, secretary. No, I will lose weight. So.
The chairman too, you go figure some tape. You go figure your tape.
Now let's talk a bit about your family. Are you married?
Yes, separated now, but I'm getting back at it, working very hard.
Okay. How long has it been since the separation?
Oh, for a while, some years now. But everything will be all right.
Okay. Any children involved?
I have 5 kids.
You have 5 kids? Oh, happy belated Father's Day.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have 5 kids, girls, boys?
I have 2 girls and 3 boys.
Okay.
Yeah, my first one is 21. My last one is 11 at the moment. Maybe I might get another last one. Pension.
Are you looking forward to marrying again?
I'm looking forward to settling down again.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. So, what kind of father are you? How would you describe yourself?
A father that's just like a mother. I see more of a mother in me than just a father. Because I was brought up by my mom.
Okay.
So I saw more of how a woman takes care of a child than that of a man, because I grew with my mom.
Okay.
So I take interest in the welfare of the children just like my mom would at me. So that's the kind of father I am. I'm one that, we know the very difference between motherhood and fatherhood. I mean, most of the time, mothers are the ones who do all the work to take care of the children. The father goes out to find the daily bread. But I work at both sides to make sure that. And, I told you about inheritance. I told you about what will make me feel successful. And most of it will depend on inheritance. So I don't play with the children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they in your custody?
Say again?
Are they in your custody?
Yeah, they don't live here now.
Okay.
Kids are outside.
Okay.
Not because I've lost custody of them. It's because they are in school.
Okay. Okay. If there's any lesson you learned from your previous marriage, what lesson would that be?
That I need to be honest. I need to be loyal. And I need to treat a woman just the way I want to be treated.
Were you unhonest?
I've been a bad boy before, I tell you the truth. No lie about it. But I learned great lessons along the way, and it's affected the change. Yeah.
I see. Anyway, what's next in line for Mikio Sebeko?
The preparation of the grounds to take off, because I believe that I've not done even 40% of what I'm able to do. So I believe all that I've done in the past are things that are preparing me for a proper takeoff.
Okay.
There's an arts and media school coming up, Central Arts and Media Institute.
Is that something that
founded by myself?
Okay.
To give training to people in photography, people in film editing, people in acting, radio, TV presentations. So we get resource people to train. So Central Arts and Media Institute is up. So that's one thing. And I couldn't live without radio. So there's Kinti Radio Online, listening to across the globe. And the idea is to promote high life music.
High life music.
I believe that high life music, we're losing out on it. It's one genre that's kept the nation, and even our neighboring countries are learning